How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Good. My name is Jennifer Howie, and I'm here to talk to you guys about actions versus words. Now, as a personal challenge to myself, I'm going to complete an action every time I say the word action in my speech, okay? So if I say action, I'm going to jump up and down, I'm going to run in place, all right? Let's get started. You may look at the picture and think, how do hard-boiled eggs fit into actions versus words? Well, I'm going to ask you to think about it throughout the rest of the speech. Your actions constantly affect your values, whether they be in a negative way or a positive way. If I tell you I'm going to do something for you, and I actually do it, I earn your respect, I earn your trust, and I honor my word. Vice versa, if I don't do what I say I'm going to do, I lose your respect, I lose your trust, and I lose my honor and my word. Other values that are affected are credibility, accountability, and dependability. Now, an example that I'm familiar with of how your values are affected by your actions is your child comes home from school. They're supposed to do their homework, correct? He or she does not complete their homework. You, the parent, threaten a punishment. Let's say you follow through with that punishment. Your child learns the lesson. Although it may not be right away because, let's face it, some kids are stubborn. If you don't follow through with your action or your punishment, then your child does not learn the lesson. And you, the parent, lose credibility. Now we can go to the complete opposite spectrum, and when your child does their homework, they earn your trust and accountability. Your actions speak louder than your words. Consequences of empty words are you lose integrity, accountability, authority, and trust. People may doubt what you say, but they believe in what you do. This is a quote from Lewis Cass, Governor of Michigan Territory and Army officer. Another one that we may be familiar with is the road to hell is paved with good intentions. What does it mean though? It means that we all have good intentions with what we're going to do and the actions we're going to complete and achieve. But what happens if you don't do what you say you're going to do? The answer is you create your own internal hell. You not completing an action is constantly going to eat at you until you right your wrong. A couple more proverbs to keep you thinking are, between saying and doing, many a pair of shoes is worn out. It's an old Italian proverb. It means that the person who says they're going to do something, they have nice shoes. Their shoes get worn out once they've actually completed the action. Another one that I'm sure we've all heard is actions speak louder than words. AKA, don't tell me, show me. I constantly tell my fiance, show me you love me, don't tell me you love me. Even though it is really nice to hear that you love me once in a while. Personal experience of my values being affected by my actions is a lot of times I will say that I will do something with my girlfriends or my family or go out with them, but when the time actually comes I don't really feel like it. I've got too much going on, I'm too tired, I've worked a long day. But because I value their trust, their respect, and I honor my word, I always manage to make myself go. Now let's play a little game. Can you guess the saying?
Don't eat your money.
What about this one?
Storm coming.
What about this one? The answer is, put your money where your mouth is. Do you understand how it applies? Your money is worth value, so should your word. A cloud is a promise, rain is fulfillment. If you see clouds in the skies, you think it's going to rain. But until it actually rains, you don't know. Third one is, a barking dog is more useful than a sleeping lion. A barking dog is actually completing the action of protection, and a sleeping lion is not very intimidating. And can anyone tell me how I've compromised my values throughout my speech? Well, I've said in the beginning of the speech that I was going to perform an action every time I said the word action. But I wasn't jumping around, I wasn't running, right? Right. So, to challenge you guys to perform your actions from now on, I want you guys to write down something that you've been thinking about doing or saying you were going to do, but have not yet done. Something that's creating your own personal internal hell. Does anybody want to share? What do you have?
Wash the dog.
Okay, when you don't wash the dog and you say you're going to wash the dog, who does that affect?
My boyfriend. And me. And my dad.
So it lets down your boyfriend because what? Your boyfriend probably has to go and wash the dog?
Yeah.
And it probably affects the dog too, I'm assuming. If he's not very clean. Alright, back to the X. Anybody figure out how it works? Remember, people will judge you by your actions, not your intentions. You may have a heart of gold, but so does a hard-boiled egg. This is a quote from Unknown. Your actions are what separate you from everybody else. Even though you may have good intentions, if you don't show them, nobody will believe it, right? So I'm challenging you to no longer be an egg. Any questions? Thank you for coming.